welcome. It's a great day. Wendy, how are you doing today? This is Wendy from beautiful 100 and almost maybe not quite 10 degree. Wow, man, it's amazing that actually I read somewhere that planes can't land if the temperature on the runway gets like above 120 or something like that because of the tarmac. It's the tires sink into the tarmac, or weird, like in some airports. That's just kind of scary, you know, when it gets that warm.
Yeah,
that
that's crazy. That's about how hot it is today.
like, can you actually cook an egg? Like, can
I was
you
just
fry
gonna
an egg?
say you could probably fry an egg on the sidewalk if you wanted to.
You know, we should try that. We should try that just to prove that it can be done, and make a little video of it. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, you just have to throw the egg away afterwards.
And then I was gonna say, then you can eat it.
Well, you'd have to mail it to me, right? Take a while to get here. That's crazy, man. Now, so we're Wendy and Joseph here. Basically today, guys, what we're doing is we're focusing on something pretty interesting. And, you know, we've been talking about stem cells. We've been talking about performance enhancing stem cells. And one of the things that Wendy was really nice enough to do for us is she did some research, and she actually found a really great article that we've sort of, I'm going to superimpose it on the screen here, that will help you just to understand really why stem cells are important, like what they do, right, Wendy?
Yeah.
So let me see if I can bring that on the screen here for us, just so, okay, so let me see if I can expand it a little bit more. Looks like that is...
Yeah, a little bit, right.
Is that good? Okay, cool. So what are stem cells? And what I'm going to do, just, can you read that okay? I mean, is your screen showing it pretty decent size?
I can.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, if you want, and then while you're reading it, I can kind of scroll down a little bit more for you. But
Okay.
yeah, why don't you go ahead? Cool.
All right. So what are stem cells? Stem cells are the body's raw material, cells from which all other cells with specialized functions are generated under the right conditions in the body or a laboratory. Stem cells divide to form more cells called daughter cells.
So why don't we hold it right there? So now that is pretty cool. So what it's saying is basically from all other cells from which all other cells with specialized functions are generated. Daughter cells either become new stem cells, self-renewal, or become specialized cells. They more specific function, such as blood cells, brain cells, heart muscle cells, or bone cells. No other cell in the body has the natural ability to generate new cell types. So that, I think, was the key right there.
That was the part that I was interested in, that they are able to become specialized cells once they duplicate. And then that kind of more explains like why there's specific patches, because those patches are more geared toward like these specific cells that are more for like, you know, that, you know, that's what I was trying to get at with this article.
Yeah. And that's a great point. So what you're saying is, like, let's just talk about the X39, you know, like just the X39 right now that I'm wearing on my wrist, for example. That one is like a universal patch.
Maybe like a mother cell, like a universal cell.
Okay. But then you were talking about specific patches that target those other cells. Like,
exactly.
Give us an example. Like, just say one of the ones like the Eon. What would that be targeting?
Well, that one would be targeted more towards brain health, mood, anxiety, depression, nirvana, same thing. It focuses more on mood, where, well, the Eon is more for anxiety. But those all kind of go for brain health and maybe hormone balance. And then there's like a skin one that would be targeted more for skin. And that one's Alvita. Yeah. And then there's ones that are more targeted for muscles. And then there's others that are more targeted for like pain or inflammation, you know, just different targets.
Right. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Let me just see if I can pull up on, you had something that was really interesting that I liked on, was talking about stem cell therapy can unlock, it looks like, athlete performance and allow them to earn more and play longer. They are trying to push their bodies to the limit and would only use, looks like, procedures and therapies that will enhance their performance. Wow, that's an awesome little snippet that you got there. Where did you find that?
I was doing a lot of research, and I don't remember where I found that specific one, but I was looking under just researching how a lot of athletes, they're looking to increase their longevity and be able to recover from injuries sooner. And so that's kind of where I came across that. And they're more and more looking to stem cell therapy for that, because they can target they can target the recovery, like I said, and they can target repairing injuries through stem cells. Although the research I did is more where they're looking for, to the injections and stuff like that. But we know that there's something better than that going towards injections.
Right.
But it's still the overall idea that stem cells can repair, they can give you endurance, and they can repair your joints and your muscles. So
yeah, that's I have decided to do is going forward. So we're going to give you guys the ability to come in and ask questions. And I think starting today, I'm going to post events that we're going to be doing